This is Jelena Marjanovic, 8-time world champion, and you are listening to the Spice of Life podcast.
Welcome to the Spice of Life podcast, featuring Tanner Wilshaw and Luke Spicer. Two talented fighters discussing life, fighting, work, family, balance, and everything in between. Tune in weekly for your fill of laughs. Now, here's your hosts, Tanner Wilshaw and Luke Spicer.
All right, it's the Super Mario Dario. Dario, what the fuck is going on?
I don't have a theme song today because I really want to know the theme song for Wizard of Oz because we need to pay tribute to whatever Adam Braidwood did at his press conference. What was that? Was that a Montreal press conference? And he was obviously, it's his fight week in Edmonton, so it's not a surprise that he wasn't there. But who thought it was a good idea to put Adam on the big screen so he can, say his piece at a press conference with Simon King present? Unbelievable.
That was Camille, and it was amazing.
Do we have 10 minutes with the Boogeyman today, or is that on Thursday?
No, we will not have 10 minutes with the Boogeyman this week because we will be in Edmonton. I leave tomorrow.
Okay. I like it.
So
nice.
We have a pre-recorded episode that'll be coming out on Thursday with our guest of the year, Kevin the Soul Assassin Ross.
Okay. You guys have yearly guests. What is that all about?
Well, he's not yearly. He was just our guest of the year last year.
Why is he guest of the year? How do you become guest of the year? I want to be guest of the year.
Well, see, in 2018, Dario, you'll be up for segment of the year against Adam Braidwood and Ryan Ford.
Interesting. I have my hands full. That's a very tough competition to win. Seriously. But guest of the year. I mean.
Yeah.
Wait, also, we have to have Kill Me Now as a segment competition, too. The Kill Me Now. What is it called? The Kill Me Now segment.
Yeah, the Kill Me Now segment with Bruno Berdician.
I like that. I like that segment. I like his whole thing. What was it? It was the theme song for Judge Judy.
Yeah.
The kid is an absolute maniac. The things that the fact that he's even thought of things like that. That's impressive, honestly. What an imagination on him. God bless.
Hey, I don't like Bruno, but I did enjoy him on the show. He was funny.
He was good. He was good on the show. Yeah, but so that Adam Braidwood thing, what a legend, honestly. It's like if he's off the grid for a little bit, it's because he's planning something bigger. So moving on to that, staying on Braidwood, but moving on to Mike Russell. Does your side have history with Mike Russell? What's going on? What can we say? You guys do.
Yes.
So we have a little bit to talk about with Mike Russell.
So I'll give you a little bit of backstory. So Mike Russell and I, we're from the same town. I grew up in Peterborough, Ontario, where Mike Russell lives right now. Michael, I have your address, your phone number, and your home phone number.
Uh-oh.
Like I know where he lives. Like Peterborough's a small town. I dated his niece for 4 years.
Whoa! Now we have some family. We have some family involvement here. This is okay. I like where this is going.
But Mike Russell decided he was going to jump on Twitter and shit talk Mr. Braidwood, and then proceed to block everybody that had a rebuttal. And then after everybody was blocked, he called Adam a rapist.
Oh, I did not see that. I didn't see that. What a bad look on Mike.
Yeah,
what
bad look, Mike.
Yeah. Well, you wanted to go there. Well, I like that everybody kind of jumped ship, man. Manny Montreal was on top of it. A couple other locals over here. That's good. I have no idea how much credibility Mike Russell holds, or I did not take any jabs with him because I'm not on Twitter as much, but he kind of seems like he was bored that day and he just wanted to stir up trouble. I mean, are we going to compare opponents to who Simon King and Braidwood is fighting? They have to get past each other, and they fight the best fight they could possibly get at right now at this moment is Simon King and Adam Braidwood. They're building. This is not something so they can build something up. It's already done. Sign, seal, deliver. Adam's got to get past this guy, and then finally we can have the fight that both of them is going to have the biggest challenge of their careers. So I don't know what the deal is with Mike. I want to say I wish I could understand where he's coming from, but no one can really understand. There was a little bit uncalled for, but that's how he wants to do it.
Well, Mike's got a beef with the Edmonton Combat Sports Commission. Like, if he really wanted to go out and like talk about mismatch fights, the Dylan Carmen fight that's coming up is a giant mismatch.
Because he's fighting.
Carmen's a former Canadian heavyweight champion. He's fighting a guy that I don't even know who he's fighting, but it's a bad fight.
Well, listen, we won't make it a game of point fingers and all that stuff. Is that we have now villainized Mike Russell?
Yes.
Well, you guys have.
You're involved.
I'm involved. I've just yet to get started. But I don't want to get blocked just yet until I make some pretty good memes about Mike Russell. But whatever. Bad luck on him. Boo-hoo.
Yeah.
Next topic. We'll talk about Adonis Stevenson.
I was just going to bring that up.
Adonis Stevenson has moved his fight to Toronto instead of Montreal, which is pretty sucky, man. I will say, a lot of people are going to kind of take a hit from this. Apparently, it's not something that, but it's pretty obvious. He does not want to get booed in front of his hometown. And it'll be kind of a little bit, but it'll be in a more intense version of when Jean-Pascal fought Kovalev, and Kovalev basically got a standing ovation, or he got this warm welcome from, any time a visiting fighter comes to Canada, they get warm welcomes. But they were, Kovalev said it himself in interviews, that he was being told that the Canadians, the Quebecois, wanted Kovalev to beat John, not once but twice, So I think it'll be the same version, but probably even more intense given Adonis Stevenson's reputation here. But it's kind of an even bigger slap in the face. He had a chance to be a very, very, very good fighter, a very good contender, and basically win the fans back. I don't think it's very hard here in Montreal. They like a good fight, and I think, or in Quebec in general, and I think he had a chance to really kind of save his reputation here. But the fact that he even slapped everybody in the face, teasing Montreal, and then last minute moving it to Toronto, kind of a bad look. So everybody over here is a little bit frustrated. Manny Montreal was all over social media, Facebook. Listen, he was on Facebook like it was Twitter. He was posting every 5 minutes. That is not how Facebook works, Manny. But good for him. He was just doing every 5 minutes. He had something new to say, which is good. I think people should express a little bit of distaste towards it. So that's a little bit of a change up, but that's what happens. And now, because this is from what I hear, I'm no promoter, but now they can't make Jean-Pascal and Steve Bossy for the co-main event because they have no leverage. It's a new commission, new promoter, new local promoter, and everything. So but a lot of people have less of a leverage. So a couple fights won't be made. And so that's how it is. That's a little bit of boxing drama, but it'll be a good fight nonetheless. It'll still be the same date, so at least nothing changes for that.
Well, you did bring up Steve Bossy, and I got a little bit of a beef with you. Like, you pulled the double cross switcheroo, and you fucking were hanging out with Steve fucking Bossy.
Thursday night, people. Thursday night, I did not have my arm around Steve Bossy for taking pictures, but we did take some photos at the casino of the Montreal casino for the fights, and they announced some fighters that are scheduled to be in action in the next couple months, and we called a couple others, and then Steve, and then myself. I don't know if Steve knows too much about me, but I definitely know he knows about you. But I don't know if he knows anything about the involvement of the podcast. But I said, come on, Steve, right next to me. We'll take a picture together. So I made sure I was right next to Steve to do the double cross. And Braidwood had some, messages for me. He's like, man, you are really testing these waters, aren't you? I said, this is all I do. All I do is push the button. So, nothing intentional, but you got to say, me and Steve look very photogenic together, wouldn't you say?
Fuck both of you.
Yeah, all right.
Now, what would have made the pictures if you were wearing the bad guy hat?
That would have been I was too formal. That's the thing. Like, I always go to fights, and I always use the excuses to dress up. I have to I gotta kind of be a little formal. Okay, real quick. Speaking of fights, it's called Shawinigan, right?
Shawnigan.
Shawnigan. Why did somebody correct me and say it's Shawinigan?
I don't know. Who cares? We're
I
calling
said
it Shawnigan.
Shawnigan, and they're like, "Why is it Shawnigan? It's called Shawinigan." I'm like,
Nah.
okay. Well, why is that fight there? What is that? Didn't they have like a whole Bell Center thing with Braidwood and?
The Shawnigan or Shawinigan, however the fuck you want to say it, is Simon Keen's hometown.
That's a bummer. Bad look, Camille. Couldn't you make it kind of halfway neutral? Unbelievable.
Right.
What is in Shawinigan? Do they have like a nice stadium there? Like, what's going on? What are you selling over there?
So like where it is, like we looked into hotels to go there, right? Like their 4-star hotel is more of a 2-star hotel, and it's like the best hotel there. So we're not even staying at a hotel. We're renting like a fucking vacation house.
Okay. Airbnb that shit.
Yeah, we can't fuck around when I want to be comfortable, like especially in Simon's hometown. I want to be comfortable.
Yeah. Interesting.
But
I don't even know how far Shawinigan is from Montreal. It's probably got to be a couple hours north.
About hour 45.
Oh, that stinks.
That's
a little bit of a bummer.
You just come up and stay in the house.
Oh, I'm coming. I don't care. I'm. Hey man, we're doing this. I already got press row. I got my bad guy hat. I got my bad guy hoodie. We're doing this. Yeah, that's a little bit weird. I was actually a little bit surprised to hear about that, but whatever. Shawinigan it is. That's the destination. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop the Westerners from coming. So it'll be fun nonetheless. We'll see what happens.
Well, I did send Simon a message that I warned him. I said, leave your mother at home because I don't want to see her cry.
Okay, that's very good. Yeah, probably. Does his mom usually come to fights?
I have no idea.
I will say this. I don't know if anybody knows, but I have to address it because I need people to know about it because I can't tell just one person or whatever.
Okay.
Adam Braidwood constantly sends me Stephen Butler stories. He just links them to me. It's Stephen Butler with the peace sign, or it's just random stories that he sends me, and he'll send me the entire story. No comment, no caption, no nothing. And we basically, me and Adam basically share a few words from each other. It's like one of those conversations where little has to be said, but it is an entire conversation. You know, Adam really don't say shit anymore. He just sends me Stephen Butler stories, and our whole conversation is Stephen Butler just throwing up peace signs or him eating his fit meals. So I don't know what's going on. I just feel like I had to. This week's going to be all about Adam Braidwood, so we have to talk about it. So.
Well, I feel like we might need a little bit of a backstory on the Stephen Butler stuff. Like, do you and Steve have a beef?
No, at all.
Same weight class?
With Steve. I am now, so he better be, because I am a 160 pounder, and he says that and his last fight was at 160 or 158. So we are in the same. You know, some people were saying that a good matchup would be my brother versus Stephen Butler at 54 and all that stuff. Well, I'm a 60 pounder now, so there's some new projects that I have. Maybe I'll just start pulling an Adam Braidwood and just start taking the social media fights that I actually want. Now, listen. Obviously, we're missing the co-host. I don't mean to jump ship, but you knew this was going to come, and you knew I was going to talk about it, and we're already 20 minutes in. Well, we're already like almost 15 minutes in the podcast. Luke Spicer is a vegan, but for reasons unknown or at least unclear. He's a vegan, but I never knew about it because if I knew, I have nothing against vegans. Vegan food is cool and all. I might actually take up a vegan diet for my next camp. But we talked about it a little bit. It almost came out of nowhere that because Luke Spicer just started recently posting about his veganism. And I'm like, wow, I've been speaking to you guys with this podcast for quite some time now. And I've never seen Luke post anything relative to veganism until recently. So that's why I messaged you. I said, is Luke a fucking vegan? And your response has me thinking. Now, do you want to make it public?
Well,
of what we think is going on here?
Well, let's just we'll throw out like a general consensus of an idea that we have. Now, Luke's veganism came along fairly quickly after his breakup, and
Very spontaneously
very
too.
spontaneous, yeah.
Oh,
But there was a new female that was hovering around, and this female,
okay. Can we be real? It was a couple new females. So I mean, it's Luke Spicer. Sorry, Luke. Sorry, sir.
but yeah, this new female that's been buzzing the hive over there doesn't eat meat.
Interesting, Luke. That's a coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Can we assume a lifelong vegan, and then Luke meets the girl of his dreams who's also a vegan, or is something going on to where Luke is a fraud? Lukey, Luke, buddy, can we talk, buddy? Luke's not a vegan. He's a fraud. That's where I'm gonna go. I know he's gonna get mad for me saying, but I think he's just flexing for the new lady.
like I could see Luke, like, after she leaves, running to the fridge and grabbing the hidden pack of hot dogs and just scarfing them into his mouth after she's gone.
The honeyed ham.
Yeah.
Oh no, Luke. Wow. That sucks.
Like, I have nothing against vegans. I don't care what people do. But I have a problem with vegans that try to push their veganism on me.
Sure, they're worse than religious groups that try and push religion on you. But Luke has obviously done neither. But it was just very strange that we got Luke all of a sudden talking and almost praising his veganism. So I don't know where that came from, Luke, but we are sure as hell are on to you. For real.
I think it's
Something's up.
something's up, and it's not in his pants.
Yeah, no. I don't think so.
So what is going on with your fight then? Like, would you be going to Toronto, or would you be staying home?
I will say this, is that WBC has stated before that they won't be going to Toronto anymore because of the way they do fights.
Yeah.
Okay? Very different, very contrast from how they do it in Quebec or really anywhere else. I believe each hand in Montreal or in Quebec commission is allowed 2 feet of gauze for each hand.
Yes.
And in Toronto, it's only 1.
Yes.
And of course, the weigh-in situation is same-day weigh-ins, which I find at this day of age, the way fighters cut and how they've been basically 1 foot of gauze. Yes, 1 foot of gauze for one hand. Yes.
That's going around my fucking wrist.
That's right. So 1 foot of gauze for one hand. And then we have same-day weigh-ins, which, as I said before, I think is a bit dangerous in this day of age of the fight game. I don't know, but apparently, so this is how it is most likely going to happen, is that WBC is going to apply their rules for their fighters, meaning that Badu Jack and Adonis Stevenson won't have to do same-day weigh-ins. They can weigh in the night before, which would be Friday, May 18th. And the rest of the undercard fighters that have nothing to do with the WBC will have to do same-day weigh-ins, which, well, I don't know who wants to be a part of that. So I'll just say that's the situation at hand. So a lot of people have a lot of thinking to do, but that's all I'll say about it.
Well, I do believe that the WBA does the same thing when they go to Ontario, because all Ontario fights are same-day weigh-ins unless it's for a title of some sorts.
I guess I don't know anything about WBA. You know, like maybe WBA is the same way when WBC said that they would state that they're never going to come back to Toronto and all that stuff. Which I get it. You know, you have a choice. You either want to or you. But it was just I don't understand it. Well, I understand it. Obviously, there's politics involved, but you know, some people on the side are going to kind of take a hit because of it. So I feel sorry for a lot of people. I feel sorry for the promotion. I feel sorry for, you know, people that were excited about the fight happening in Montreal. You know, it was a fun fight to happen. Toronto's a great place. Air Canada Stadium or arena, whatever it is, it would be it's
huge.
Be cool, but I don't know. The Toronto, the Ontario Commission doesn't seem very appealing to MMA or boxing. So
What do you do?
whatever.
What do you do? I want to get back on the Steve Bossy, Groupie Von Michelle stuff because I'm upset at both of them because both of them blocked me on Instagram and Facebook.
Yvonne Michelle blocked you?
Yeah, not happy about that.
How do you get blocked by Yvonne Michelle? He's one of the nicest human beings ever.
I tagged him in the Steve Bossy thing. Apparently, they really want him to fight Jean Pascal and get fucking chinned.
Well, but listen, promotional stuff happens all the time. I don't know what you've done to get banned by Yvonne Michelle. He gets heat all the time on Twitter, and he bans nobody, or Instagram, or Facebook. So we might have to applaud you for that one. That's actually a pretty tough thing to do.
So I was just going to ask you to do me a solid. Go talk to him and be like, unblock the bad guy because he's literally just trying to make things happen.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to put an arm around him and say, Yvonne, listen, man, on behalf of the bad guy, I sincerely apologize. Why don't we give this man the pass? Sometimes he doesn't pay attention to what he's doing. He's just trying to make a fight happen. But, well, like I said, as I stated before, that Jean Pascal and Bossy fight will not happen, man. The window is back open. No. Maybe we can air it out now because the window's back open.
Well, here's my proposition then to the group. Give me the same opponent that Steve Bossy had in his first boxing fight. I will take that guy out faster than Steve did, and then give me young Steven, the blocking machine, on fucking social media.
It has to happen in Montreal, though.
100%.
Your fight against Steve's first opponent will have to happen in Montreal. We can do it at the casino, too.
100%. Let's do it.
Oh, and I will undercard. I said I wasn't going to do any more casino fights, but I will undercard the shit out of that. No problem.
Oh, I'll be on the undercard with that fucking Mexican.
Okay, whatever. Give or take.
You do the main event.
Oh, okay, terrific. We'll do a 10-rounder for me.
And we'll do Bruno as the co-main.
Could you believe? And then we'll do the podcast immediately after.
With Steve.
With Steve. I like it. With Steve. I don't know how much English he picks. So, Song of the Week. I got a better one than last week because I could tell you weren't feeling it because I saw no videos posted.
I posted.
You did?
Yeah, and tagged you in it. You didn't even watch it.
Whoops.
Hey,
can we talk about my pose submission? Pose submissions for the past week? Oh,
I want to talk about something really quick first. This North Korea bullshit that was on your Instagram yesterday with that nice young lady that you were arguing with. You can go to North Korea, but it's a very big but. You have to go through a travel place and have a guided tour.
Then I am wrong, though. Then I should have been more specific. I thought just anybody in the West cannot come to North Korea, but apparently Canadians can, whatever. Apparently Americans cannot. There is no but for Americans at all. Listen, Tanner, I remember reading a story. It was actually all over the news where a Korean American who speaks Korean, whose parents are from Korea, I don't know if it was North or South or whatever it is, he was working or he was doing stories or he was working in North Korea. And it got slipped that he was an American-born Korean, and they arrested him on the spot. I don't know if he's still apprehended or whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. Wow. But I know a Korean-American who I don't even know how much American he is, but he speaks the language, looks like one, family comes from it, and they arrested him.
Booted.
They didn't take it. Booted, not even booted. They arrested him. He might still be captive. I know it was a big story. It happened like a year ago or two. But then I had a friend who said that in, the whole before 2017 you could, but not anymore. But I don't know if it was ever a possibility for Americans. So maybe Canadians could go. Apparently. Sarah says she has friends that have been there, and maybe, I don't know why you would ever want to. It's a beautiful country, I'm sure, but I just didn't think. But everything's hostile with America. Like I said, until a couple years ago, Americans weren't allowed to go to Cuba. I've never been to Cuba in my life. I've been all over the world, and I've always wanted to go to Cuba. And for God's sakes, it's 90 miles away from the southern coast of Florida. They're right there. And we never could go. I've been to Jamaica, which is farther from Florida than Cuba,
Yeah.
So it's just an American thing. So I guess whatever.
Well,
I was half right, half wrong.
I'll offer some advice to your friend Sarah. Like, these people that went to North Korea, like, let's stop hanging out with them because they're weird.
I'm 100% behind that. Let's stop hanging out with people that go to North Korea for leisures.
Yeah.
That's
Stop
a bit
it.
bizarre. Okay, quit it.
Yeah.
Enough.
Enough.
Done.
Okay. Song of the week. What were you saying?
Song of the week, 100 Grandkids by Mac Miller. Very good song. You'll like it for sure. Then the last week, it's a good bop.
Mac
And
Miller.
it's nice weather. 100 Grandkids.
Okay.
Nice weather music. Take the top off your car.
I enjoyed
Have the
Golden
window.
God last week.
Golden God was good. I like Golden God.
The next day I put out a video.
I'm pissed. I'm sorry.
And what else were you talking about after that? There was something else.
No, I basically covered everything.
Well, you seem a little down today. I know you've had a rough morning. We won't talk about it, but a little bit of a rough morning. I did send you a private message though last night about your North Korea argument, and what the gist of it is like you should continue to piss her off, and then have intercourse with her after because it'll be fun.
Unbelievable, Tanner. But when have you ever been wrong? So, I mean, I would never,
Listen,
whatever.
I pull that shit on my wife all the time.
Does she put her fingers through your hair? What are you drinking? You drinking out of a mason jar? Is that cucumber water or lemon water?
This is ginger, lemon, and honey.
Wow, let's honestly call this segment. We need Bruno for the Kill Me Now segment. When are you having Bruno back on? Make that happen again.
Bruno's welcome whenever he wants, as long as he's not going to make stupid votes on Instagram, make bad pics, and
Bruno, who's your pick? Paez.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You should have just ended the podcast from there, but you did a little short video that was good too.
I had to. Bruno actually did vote on my last Instagram poll, and he did vote for the Boogeyman, so I can't hate on him that much. But Bruno's welcome whenever he wants.
Terrific. We'll set it up. He's actually in Florida right now, so when he comes back, you guys can make a play date.
We will make a play date on the pod. Maybe we'll have the super duper Dario minute along with the Kill Me Now segment combined into one. It'll be the Kill Me Now Super Dario.
Kill the Super Dario.
Yeah. Or we'll just call it Kill Us Now.
Kill us now. I love it.
All right, we get the fuck out of here for today, Dario.
This is a good luck to Adam, the Boogeyman Braidwood, a.k.a. the big screen guy from Wizard of Oz. Good luck, Adam. Have a good show, guys.
We're out.
We are out, boy. You'll like this song.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey. 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 Yeah. Hey. Real deal with these checks. Yeah. I'm just flexing on my ex. Shawty wanna know what's next. She know she messing with the best. Yeah. I pull up on the hater. Man, you got me unimpressed. Try to hit me with the pressure. Nah. I ain't never getting stressed. No. Real deal with these checks. Yeah.
We're on the road with the real deal.
Shawty wanna know what's next.
Yes, sir. We here. Montreal.
Again. You weren't at home very long this time. Were you home for 12 days, 10 days?
Yeah, I think I was home for like 12 or 13 days, and then, back on the grind. Just don't stop.
So how long are you in Montreal for this time? Is it another 6 weeks? No, not even that long.
I've been here 1, 2, 3. I'll be here for 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
4 weeks. So it's good, though, because, I pretty much didn't take any time off for the last fight. I took maybe 4 days off just to spend time with the family and stuff. But then, when I dropped the kids off at school and, went to work, I'd go to the gym, I'd run, and just keep in shape. And then we got the call for this fight, and, it was back on the plane. And ever since I've been here, I think I got here on a Sunday or a Saturday, and it started right then, and there's been no break since.
Well, you didn't fall off of the meal prep too badly this time. I don't think you had time to.
No, we had a couple days. But it wasn't. It wasn't no couple weeks of eating. So my weight's on point, and I'm still in crazy shape. It's only going to be better come fight night, and yeah, man. It's just can't stop, won't stop when you're trying to get to the top, right?
Correct. I want to talk to you a little bit about CBD because we have a mutual friend in Buds and Leaves. And I've been using the CBD stuff now for a couple of years. When I had my knee surgery, I use CBD capsules and sprays and stuff like that instead of opiate painkillers.
Yeah. I never done painkillers and stuff. The only time that I actually did painkillers when I blew my knee out, and then just for the pain after the surgery, and then when I broke my arm too, just to keep the pain down. But other than that, I take ibuprofen and Advil here and there. But I've been on the CBD. I hooked up with the guys down at Buds and Leafs, and I also hooked up with the guys at Top Leaf Canada, and actually I hooked it up for me and my wife because, with my wife, when I leave, she has a hard time sleeping and stuff, anxiety when I'm gone. And so she's been taking it, and it's actually been helping her calm down and able to get, good hours of sleep. And me, on the other hand, it's, I'm not taking ibuprofens anymore. I'm not taking Advils. I take the capsules. I got the CBD rub.
Yeah.
I just got a package today from Top Leaf, and they sent me actually coconut oil.
Like to cook with? Like, do you cook with it?
Yeah. It's coconut oil with it's 200 milligrams of CBD in it or something, or I forget what the dosage is of it. But yeah, it's just like the capsules and the rubs. But now I can, add a scoop of it in my protein shakes. I can cook with it. I can put it in my coffee in the morning. And, I felt that, especially, with recovery, it's helped with inflammation. It helps me at nighttime too when I sleep. And, I take the drops. I take a thing of the drops, and, I have a good relaxing sleep. And, it helps with my muscle recovery.
I really like the Buddha stick. That's one of my favorite things. Along with have you tried that Smile spray?
I haven't tried the spray, but I really like the Buddha stick too. That Buds and Leaves carries. It's really good. Actually, I'm looking at it right now. I got a stick here that they sent me.
Nice.
I've been using that. I've been using the Smile CBD liquid, the liquid drops.
Yeah.
The lemon lime one is really good. And there's also another one that Top Leaf sends me. It's called Pure Bud CBD Cool Stick. It's 300 milligrams of CBD, and the first time I put this shit on, my eyes started watering and everything because it's like a cool stick, right? So it's it's got all the CBD and stuff in it to help. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory, and but it also has the cooling menthol and the peppermint.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that at first, so I rubbed this shit all over my arms after a sparring day. I rubbed it all over my arms, all over my legs, my back, and all of a sudden, man, my eyes just started watering. I never touched my eyes, but man, just from the cooling and the peppermint and stuff, holy shit, man! I was just like, damn. And with that stuff, you can't get it away. It's there.
Mm-hmm. Well, that'd be good for when you're sick.
Yeah, you know what? It probably would be good when you're sick because it gives you that pepper. It's that peppermint smell, and it's very strong too.
Well, I guess it would be if your eyes were watering or you put a fuckload on, one of the two.
It's on a roller, and I didn't even put I did put some on, but even when I just put little bits on, the shit's still strong.
Wow, I'd like to try that. I like the sounds of that. Ever since I've been on the CBD stuff, I haven't taken an Advil or a Tylenol or anything like that.
Yeah, same here.
So I won't get off of it now. Never.
Nope, CBD for life.
All right, your fight is, what's the date of it? May 12th?
May 12th.
In Germany, right?
In Germany, in Hurst, Germany. It's about 5 miles away from Cologne, Germany.
And the gentleman that you're going to be fighting, this is a real fight. Like, this guy, he's not going to run. He's going to stay. He's going to stand right in front of you.
No, yeah, that's the thing. You know, this is a fight that I'm going to love.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, in my heart, like, I'm a fighter. I want to fight. You know, I want to put in exciting fights. And for the people, this is going to be an exciting fight because, you know, we're two guys who, you know, we like to go to the middle of the ring and let's get down.
Are we going to be able to watch this fight easier than the other one?
Yes, for sure. You know, this isn't no Russia television stuff. It's actually going to be live on Sky Sports. What is it? Sky Sports News HD.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that they will have a stream as well. But also too, I will have a stream too. We're going to try to do a stream as well. If, you know, we can't get a live stream or whatnot, but I'm guaranteeing that there is going to be a stream because actually the place that we're fighting in is like a TV, is like a TV station type of big hall and stuff where they do stuff.
Okay.
So it's almost guaranteed that there's going to be a live stream. But if not, you know, we'll do a live stream from my Facebook page, and I have the new iPhone X, so you will get awesome picture and video.
So from what I understand with Sky Sports is they have an exclusive deal in Canada with that streaming service called DAZN. So
With who?
DAZN.com.
Oh, DAZN. Yeah, those guys hit me up on Twitter before.
So I'm thinking that if it's going to be a live broadcast on Sky Sports, it'll be live on that streaming service.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I will look further into it because you can go into a month in advance of stuff on that streaming service. So I'll take a peek today and see if it's going to be on there.
Oh, nice, brother. Yeah, and then if it is, then let me know as well, and then I can put it out, and then I'll actually send them a message as well on send them a message back too, and seeing what there we can work to get something done.
Yeah, I'd rather not like have to put in another call to Putin and then hack Russian satellites again. So.
No doubt, eh?
You did mention the iPhone X. I'm guessing you bought one of those things. They're not cheap.
Yeah, well, my what was it? What do they call it? Like my package or whatever it is that when you sign with the company with Bell,
Yep.
It was up for a renewal. So I actually got the new one. I didn't pay full price for it. The hell no, I ain't gonna be paying full price for this phone. But you know, it did cost a little bit of money. But I'm telling you, the camera, the video, like it's amazing. It's like the pictures that you can take on this thing are. It's crazy. They have a portrait mode on there, and it's actually like somebody's taking a picture from a Canon professional camera, but I'm taking it from my iPhone X.
Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I posted. I posted I posted a couple pictures, like the picture that I took after sparring the other day, and stuff like that. The video that when I first came back to training, like those are the clarity of the pictures. It's ridiculous.
So that picture you sent me yesterday, you on the bike, that's an iPhone X picture. It's clear as fuck.
Yeah, and that was from my front camera, and I was moving. You know, so like when I take a picture from not the face, not the selfie camera part, but the other camera, because there's like two camera lenses on the other side.
Holy Jesus.
Yeah, so yeah, it's legit. If anybody is getting an upgrade and stuff, I'd say the iPhone X is the way to go.
Get the iPhone X. So you're in Montreal now, and you're training. What's this place where you're doing your strength and conditioning? Is it called Spackland?
Spracklin Performance. It's Kenny Spracklin. He's out here in Montreal. He trains with a lot of Olympic athletes. And this guy's a very knowledgeable guy. And he's not only a knowledgeable guy with strength and conditioning and performance, but he's also does all your treatment and as well with the ART, all that type of stuff. He's a legit performance specialist for Olympic and professional athletes.
Oh, he's got some interesting equipment there. There was a video of you on like this thing, the revolving thing. I don't know what the hell you're doing. It looked like you were climbing.
The ladder. Yeah, it's called the Jacob's ladder.
Terrible.
Man. See, and I was doing it, and I was actually doing it okay. Once you get the hang of it, then you don't even keep your hands. I see my hands were on the side holding those bars.
Yeah.
Well, when you get the hang of it, because the faster you go, the faster the ladder comes flying down.
Oh, geez.
And there's a cord on that's hooked around your waist that actually, when you actually do start getting faster, like the tension of the cord kind of pulls, so it makes the ladder go down faster. So, yeah, man, you got to climb. And that day, man, we did a workout. It was, and Kenny, this guy's in shape. Like this guy rode a bike cross country. He's legit. Like he put me through a workout with him, and it was like, so we did 1,000 meters on that Jacob's ladder. So I had to go 100. Then right away he was on for 100. Then me 100, him 100, me 100, him 100, me 100, him 100. And the thing is with him is he does it all the time. So he's so good, like with the coordination, that I had no break, bro. And he's like, that's what my plan was. He's like, my plan is to make sure that you have no rest. And if you see his ass go on that, boy, I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. And it burns. It burns the legs, the calves. It's a good machine for sure. The Jacob's ladder.
What was the other one you're doing? You were pulling down on it. I don't know if it was cables hooked to a fan or if it was...
so that's the ski machine. So think about a row machine.
Yeah.
But the row machine, but think of it standing up, and now instead of rowing, now you have two handles that pull down like you're skiing.
Ugh.
Yeah, bro. And that was stupid too, because I did the same thing. So right after the Jacob's ladder, I got a minute rest after we did 1,000 meters, climbed 1,000 meters. And then right away we had to do the same thing on the ski. I go 100, he goes 100. I go 100, he goes 100. I go 100, he goes 100.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. And then from that, then it was to the Airdyne bike.
No wonder you fell asleep yesterday.
Bro, I'm telling you, I was dead yesterday. Like, and you know what's so good about this is last couple camps, I just been doing my strength and conditioning by myself. You know, Now actually I have somebody who's dialed in my conditioning. You know, my whole training program. Now I have a whole set program. So like, I'm not just going to the gym and going in and doing what I want to do.
Yeah.
Every day is set, and there's goals to be made, and there's times where it fucking sucks, but I get it done, and Kenny's right there to push me. Like the first day I came back conditioning, I had to do that ski machine. I started off at 500 meters, then 1 mile on the Airdyne bike, 400 meters, 1 mile on the Airdyne bike, 300 meters, 1 mile on the Airdyne bike. Like, man, just pushing it to the level, and my gas is going to be better than my last fight.
Your cardio is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, bro. And like today I ran 5 miles, I think in 36 minutes.
Oh, wow.
You know, so like the work is being put in, you know, I'm given these opportunities for a reason, and I'm going to take full advantage of this opportunity.
It's always better when you're in those situations where you're leading your own stuff, and then when you can have somebody else call the shots, it always gets better.
It does, because, like, I can push myself as hard as I can, but when there's that other person there, it's like I almost got to go harder just because that other person's there.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, they're making me go harder.
It's always better.
So it's always hard.
Yeah.
And you're always pushing yourself.
Well, I like this setup now. I like how what you're doing over there, because I watch it and I don't even want to watch it because it looks like it sucks that bad.
I know some people they write me and they're like, Ryan, they're like, I am in bed right now because I just watched your video and it was only a minute. They're like, I can imagine what you feel, right? But it's that's the thing, right? Is like, if you want something bad enough, you got to go out and get it, man, and you got to grind hard. It doesn't matter, how hard it is. It's just you got to push through it, and because it's going to be over, right? And so I just get it done.
Well, it's good because this is a big opportunity you got coming up. It's for a WBC international title, correct?
Yeah, man, this is big. Like, don't get me wrong, the WBA title is big, but this is a green belt. This is the next step to the WBC world title. Yeah.
Well, there's silver belts too, right? What are those?
Yeah, there's silver. I don't even know. But the thing is like the guy that I'm fighting is ranked number 5 in the WBC at super middleweight.
Oh, this is a big fight.
This is a huge fight. Like, this guy's no Trump. Like, this guy comes to fight. He's young. He's 26 years old, so he's 10 years younger than me. And he's good. Like, his only loss came to Chris Eubank Jr.
Well, there's nothing to hang your head on that about.
No, and it's this is a fight that I've been waiting for.
Those other guys, the last two guys you fought, if they actually had stood with you, I think it's a different story.
Yeah, the last guy for sure. He just ran.
Yeah.
Trudenov, hey, I took that fight on short notice. There's no excuses. That was my first 12-round fight, a world title fight, flying to Siberia. It was a whole experience. And, you know what? I went 12 rounds with the former world champion. He's the former world champion. And, I gained a lot of experience from that fight. And then my last fight, I kind of just worked on my cardio a bit because the guy ran the whole time. So really, I'm coming off of 2 back-to-back 12-round fights. That's 24 rounds of fighting.
It's a lot of fucking rounds.
And then put all my sparring in it.
It's a lot of rounds, man. Right.
Yeah. So, I'm getting in the rounds, and then, but I don't think this fight. I don't think this fight is going to go to the judges.
No, this one's getting finished 100%.
Yeah, this is going to get finished, and unless he tries to switch up his game and tries to box on the outside, which I don't think he will because he's not that type of fighter. We've been watching a few of his fights, and he's not as wild as he was when he fought Eubank. But
yeah.
That usually happens when you get knocked out. You kind of tighten your shit up a bit. But he's still that guy who's aggressive and likes to come forward and likes to bang, and that's what I love to do.
Well, I'm glad that you got the fight. I am a little disappointed that you won't be at home when we roll into town next week.
Yeah.
The whole crew will be there, but it is what it is. We'll catch you at some point.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But we got some fan questions. You want to answer them?
Let's do it.
All right. The first question was, what is your athletic background?
Everything.
I know
haven't I done?
You played hockey. You played football.
I played hockey. I played football. I played soccer. I played basketball. I played badminton. I played cricket. I've played I wouldn't say I played cricket on a team or anything, but I've gone out and played with guys when I lived in BC.
Yeah.
What else? I can swim. I've done track and field. I was born an athlete.
You've done everything.
Yeah. Even motocross sports. I love that shit too.
That's fucking. That shit's nuts.
Even though it's crazy, but that's why I had to give it up, give a few of the toys away because I got to make money, and I wasn't making money doing that. I was just spending money.
It's an expensive sport. That, jeez.
Oh, yeah, man, for sure it is.
All right. Next question was, what was your most satisfying fight?
My most satisfying fight?
Yeah.
Well, I'd have to say when my most satisfying fight would be when I fought in Singapore for the first time for the UBO light heavyweight title.
That's a good fight.
I felt that my boxing was brought to a whole nother level with Coach Thompson, with Jesse. And then that's in boxing. And then in mixed martial arts, I had a couple of them. I'd say one of my most satisfying fight was my debut with Bellator when I fought Luis Santos.
That was a good fight too.
I was underdog for that fight. I think I was like 14-1 or 14-2, and he was 50-7. So and then I ended up knocking a guy who was never knocked out before. So I'd say MMA would be Luis Santos, the Joe Powell front kick. Man, I've had a lot of nice wins in MMA, and I've had some in boxing too. So yeah.
So I figured you would have said Carl Parisian for some reason.
Yeah, no, that was good. Actually, yeah, you know what, Carl Parisian too, because I split his head right open, and then he cried like a baby after.
Yeah, that's the one I thought would have came to mind first. Would have been Carl, because you beat that.
Shit out of him. I totally forgot about that one. There's so many damn fights now.
There is one really cool picture after that fight where I think you got your arm around him and he's smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, and he had a tampon on his forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah, we almost fought again at that right about that time, probably about 2 or 3 minutes after that picture.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because somebody wanted to take a picture with us, and he had a smoke in his mouth, so I swiped the smoke right out of his mouth, and he looked at me, and he's like, he said something stupid, right? And oh yeah, we almost went at it again, but it didn't happen.
Oh, jeez.
And then John Jones put him in his spot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Next question. What is the first thing you eat after a fight? I'm guessing they're talking about probably garbage food.
First thing that I usually go for after a fight. Well, man, you know what? Like my favorite after a fight, I go to my boy Tony Saporito. He has a restaurant in St. Albert. It's called Mello's Italian Cuisine. It has the best Italian food in Edmonton. Well, it's just 2 minutes. It's just out of Edmonton, St. Albert. Yep. But you go there and you ask them for the real deal plate, and they give you penne Alfredo. They give you a big piece of chicken parmigiana, and then you get a big-ass meatball.
That's a lot of food.
Yeah, bro, it's a lot of food.
Next question. What's the worst thing that's happened to you leading up to a fight?
The worst thing that happened to me leading up to a fight. I don't know. Like, the worst thing, like, I don't really, like, even my last fight, like the scale read 5 different weights when I stepped on it, like, one after another, and then I had to go cut 100 grams, a 45-minute ride back to my hotel, and then, to go and cut 100 grams, 0.2.
Yeah. Breaking your arm
you know
would
what?
probably
I
be up
haven't,
there.
I haven't really. Oh yeah, you know that actually the fight. That's actually the worst thing that's happened before a fight was when I fought right before I fought Jake Shields. I broke my arm 10 days before the fight.
And when you were at the doctor thing, didn't they make you do push-ups?
Oh yeah, they made me do push-ups.
Fuck, that would hurt.
It did hurt. That was the worst ever. But you know what? That's the will. You know, you got to have something deep inside you. Like I needed to fight.
And you dropped him with a jab.
Hey?
And you dropped him with a jab.
And I dropped him with a jab. But he claims that he slipped, but really he wasn't. It was slippery outside in Edmonton, but it wasn't slippery in the cage. Jake Shields.
Next question is, are we ever going to hear Put On For My City as entrance song ever again?
100%, man. 100% we will. When? I don't know, but we will hear it again for sure. I'm trying to get young Jeezy's ass out to come and walk me out for that damn song. So we just need to get somebody, you know, a promoter, you know, if I fight back home, a promoter to bring him in and, you know, and then we do an after party and a show after.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, man.
Next question is, favorite thing to do other than training or fighting?
Hang with my family, play with my kids.
That was an easy one.
Yeah, I was going to say play with my wife, but I had to think about that for a second. But no, man, hang out with my family, man. That's, you know, at the end of the day, I'm a family man before I'm a fighter, and, you know, that's, you know, they're there. They give me the motivation and the drive to do what I do. And when I'm not doing what I do, it's 100%. I'm the dad, I'm a husband, and yeah, I'm the family man.
Good answer. Next question is, if you could have one dream fight, who would it be against?
One dream fight, who would it be against? Well, whoever offers the most money. You know, at the end of the day, I'll fight anybody, but, you know, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. You know, but a dream fight, who would I like in a dream fight? Man, yeah, at the end of the day, I'd fight anybody. My dream fight would be a $1 million fight.
That's a good dream fight.
You know?
I like that.
And, you know, I'm hoping that one day that dream will become reality.
You're getting real close.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
It's coming. I think it's coming. Next question is, who is the most hated person you've ever fought? I could answer that probably.
Like who I've hated?
Yeah.
The most hated person. Like, see, me, hate is a strong word, but
well,
who I didn't respect or didn't like, I would say Markel Wedderburn.
I knew that was
coming. But other than that, you know, like, that's because he made it personal, right? And other than that, like, I don't like anybody that I fight, to tell you the truth. You know, I don't like after, yeah, I'll like you, but, you know, before we fight, I don't like you. There's nothing for me to like about you, you know? I don't want to talk to you at the weigh-ins. I don't want to talk to you at the press conference. I don't want to do none of that. I don't want to catch no feelings for you, you know? I don't want to hear about what you got to say and this and that. You know what? Let's get in there. Let's take care of business. And then after that, then we can chit-chat. But before that, I don't like anybody.
That's a good answer, too. I like that. I knew it was going to be Wedderburn, though, because he did squash a cockroach and said some dastardly shit.
Yeah, and then I choked him out.
Yeah, in what, a minute, 37 seconds?
Yeah, it was something like that. I called it the day before. The video's online. I told everybody exactly what was going to happen in the fight and what I was going to do, and that's exactly what happened in the fight and what I did.
Next question is, if you could have one rematch, who would it be against?
Boxing or MMA or both?
You could do both. Why not?
In a rematch, if I could have one rematch in MMA, I would love to have a rematch with Jake Shields. That's for sure. Because I think he's the only active fighter. There's a couple guys. The guys I lost to, I'd like to have a rematch with Jake Shields just because I wasn't 100%. I would rematch with Douglas Lima just because, I was so early in my career when I fought him.
Yeah.
And then Pat Healy, And then if I could have a rematch in boxing, it'd be the same thing. I'd love to have a rematch with Chutinov. Get a full fight camp in and ready for him. And then Sorokin would never take a rematch with me, so maybe I'd have to meet him at the track, and maybe we could run a race. Because I like maybe a marathon he would beat me, but he wouldn't beat me in a sprint.
Yeah, he doesn't like us anyway. We kind of roused him online, so he's a little pissy.
We don't like him anyways.
No, we don't like him. Well, here's another question then to add on to that. Like, would you rematch anybody that you've already beat just to beat them again?
Well, I rematch anybody who thinks that they can beat me if I've already beat them.
I knew that was coming.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, anybody who wants it can come get it, but there's got to be some money involved.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So if you want to rematch Ryan Ford and you think you can beat him, make sure it's $1 million fight.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Last question is, what is your favorite TV show right now?
Favorite TV show right now? Man, I'm waiting for Power to come back on.
Fuck, I couldn't get into that. I'm going to have to give it another shot.
Yeah, bro, you have to. You know what? The first few episodes are a little slow, but man, I'm telling you, this next season is going to be wild.
How many seasons out are there now?
I think there's four. Four?
Oh, that's a solid thing. I like getting them when there's a lot of seasons already out.
Oh, me too. Like when Power even first comes out, I'll maybe watch the first episode, but then I'll wait like 4 weeks so I have at least 3, 4 of them to watch.
Yep, I like that better.
Yeah, I like doing that too because I just after one it's just not enough. Especially when I watch it because I won't watch it on TV. I'll wait till the episode's done and then I'll watch it online, and then it's only like that hour show is only 30 minutes, or...
That's what I do. I PVR it and then fast forward through the commercials.
Yeah. Like, who watches cable TV anymore,
Right? I do watch cable TV, but I PVR everything, and then I fast forward the commercial. I can't handle commercials anymore.
Yeah, no. I hate commercials. I got the box, and I usually just stream all my stuff from the box, and... Yeah, what other show was I watching? You guys are gonna laugh, but I did watch the last 3 episodes of Jersey Shore. Yeah, buddy.
Was it good?
It's stupid. Whatever. It kills time, man. When you're sitting at the dorms like me, man, you're gonna watch that. You're gonna watch stuff like that.
Well, here's what, like, when I tune into TV, I'm busy during the day. I don't watch shit. But at nighttime, like after training or whatever, and I just want to chill out, I want something that's going to entertain the shit out of me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, I don't know if you know, like, I watch, like, me and my wife, we always watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, like, yeah. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, like, you know, like it's like black reality TV shows, but I'm telling you, like, it's drama. The whole show is drama. If there's no fighting, man, they would have to stop. Like, there would be no more Love and Hip Hop, right? But every episode, somebody's fighting. Somebody's fighting with somebody. This person's fighting with that person. It's just like, holy shit, these people are crazy.
I like to laugh. Like I like to laugh at the TV. So like I'll watch like The Ranch on Netflix. That show's funny to me.
The Ranch. I never heard that one.
It's pretty funny. It's Ashton Kutcher and Danny Masterson from That 70s Show.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they're on a farm in Colorado, but it's just funny shit.
Yeah. I'll check it out.
I'm waiting for season 2 of The Punisher.
Oh, bro. That was a couple camps ago. I watched that, and that was by far the best Marvel I've ever seen, like TV show that I've ever seen.
Oh, they killed it.
It was wild. Like, every episode was like, wow.
Like
I needed to watch another one.
The guy that played the Punisher was perfect.
Oh yeah, I forget his name.
I don't remember. He's from The Walking Dead. He was Shane on The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Do you watch that show?
Yeah, I watched The Walking Dead, but then when they got to that, we kind of fell off of watching it when I forget what season it was. Maybe it was like third season when they were they took over the hospital or something.
Oh, bro, you got to get back on it.
Yeah.
Well, this last season that just came out, there's a gentleman by the name of Negan, played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I don't know if you know who that guy is, but he's a bad motherfucker. And this guy kills people with baseball bats.
Oh, shit.
Like a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire.
Oh, wow, eh?
Yeah, he's a nasty fucker. So you got to get back on it because they go to war.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's amazing, but yeah, I like the idiot box so that I can idiot out every once in a while and just sit down and forget about everything.
Yeah.
Do you got the PlayStation back?
You know it. I went actually not yesterday, the day before, and picked it up. Went to Costco.
Fuck, you love Costco.
Well, Costco's the best. I tell everybody, they don't understand. I said, buy all of your electronics from Costco. I said, shit, even buy rice. I said, go home, make a cup of the rice. If you don't like the rice, bring the rice back, and they'll take it back.
Like, you can return anything.
Anything, bro. No questions asked.
See, I've never returned anything to Costco. I'm going to start doing that.
That's why that's why they make you pay that membership, right?
So what I'm going to do for the Ryan Ford fight is if I can get it on the computer, I'm going to hook the computer up. I'm going to run to Costco. I'm going to get a 75-inch TV.
Yeah, bro. Bring it back.
And then return it the next day.
100%, man. I'm telling you. I'm not lying. When I get back home, I'm taking my Bose wired surround sound system. When I get back home, I'm going back to Costco with it. I don't even have the box for it anymore. I'm just going to put it in the freaking other box. And I'm going to get the new Bose wireless surround sound system. And I think I only have to pay like $150 for the new one.
So is there like no expiration date on returning shit?
No, bro. I've had a buddy bring back after four and a half years. He brought back a TV.
What the fuck? And he got all his money back?
He got the new TV.
Oh my God.
I think he paid like $300 or $400 more and got the brand new TV. But if you want your money back, they'll give you a refund because actually they do give you the refund because you bring it back. They put the refund back on if you pay MasterCard debit. They put the refund back on your stuff, and then you go back in and shop.
Wow. I'm going to buy everything from fucking Costco now.
I'm telling you, bro. I tell everybody that. Especially your electronics.
Doesn't make any sense. How do they make any money?
Well, because everybody pays that membership every month, right?
I guess, yeah. It's just wild that they wouldn't have like a 30 or a 60 day or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure. But
Like, do you have
That's
to
why
have
the
the
cost, though.
receipt? Do you need the receipt?
no, because on your Costco card, it's all linked in your Costco card.
Holy fuck, Brian! You might be the smartest person I've ever met in my life.
Listen, I'm not going to lie. I got it from my wife.
All right. Well, what's Coach Jesse got you doing these days? He's got you sparring rounds with Super Dario.
No, Dario's too tall. He's too tall. He's a southpaw. And, I've been to Montreal, but I haven't been at Grant's gym.
Where are you training?
I'm training at a couple different gyms.
Okay, so you haven't ventured back over to the Grants.
No, I haven't went back there. I just, nothing bad about the Grant brothers and stuff. I fully respect them and everything, but I just take myself out of the situation.
Smart. Before something bad happens.
That I don't need to put myself in,
That's smart, though. Before something bad happens.
Yeah, so trust me, I've learned my costs and benefits.
So, Coach Jesse, he can travel around to different gyms whenever he wants.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, that's what he's been doing.
So I thought his home base was at that gym for some reason. I don't know how some of this stuff works.
No, yeah, his home base is at the Grants, but he's Jesse Thompson. He's welcomed everywhere, just like Ryan Ford is, right? And they see what he does and they know what he brings to the game. So why wouldn't you want a guy coming to your gym like that?
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Right. Not only does he coach you, but Tony Lewis, one of the best guys in Canada in his weight class, if not the world. Who else is he?
Yeah.
Fucking Mo Money.
No money.
He's a good
He's
coach.
got a lot of guys. He's got a lot of up and coming guys too who are young right now that they're going to be good pros. That's for sure.
100%. I'd like to see you beat the shit out of Bruno. That'd be nice.
Oh, Bruno.
I heard
you guys are still on him, eh?
I heard you guys did spar though.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did some light rounds. Man, he asks people about me when I spar. Like they're my training partners and stuff. I'm, especially a small guy like that. I'm not going to go and take his head off. I'm not an asshole like some guys out there.
Well, I've been in the ring with you before.
But I will let you know that if you do hit me, I will hit you back and just let you know that I can hit harder than you.
Yeah, 100%. It just makes sense.
No, only. Yeah.
Well, if somebody's going to hit you at a serious clip, they should expect it coming back. That's just common sense.
Oh, 100%. They're going to get clipped.
What the fuck was I going to ask you now? It wasn't about Bruno. Yeah, we are still on Bruno a little bit though, but we are starting to warm up to him a little bit. He's a funny dude.
Oh yeah.
He came on the podcast for like a half an hour, and it was hilarious.
Oh, really, eh?
Yeah.
I don't think I heard that one.
I'll send it to you because it's funny. He explains his living arrangement with his girlfriend, why he moved out from Dario's, and we talk about Fortnite.
Oh shit, eh?
He's a Fortnite slayer.
Bro, I played last night with RJ and one of his buddies. Man, these kids are ridiculous. I just don't get it.
I'm 35 years old, and I get spanked by 10-year-old kids on that game. I don't get it.
All day long, bro.
It's not even competition. I have one win in Fortnite, and I'm pretty sure I was playing with people that were 86.
Really?
But everybody sucked for some reason. There's no reason that I should be winning at Fortnite. I'm terrible at it. Like, everybody I see that plays that game, like they're so hard to shoot because they're constantly jumping.
Oh, I know. They're always jumping, always building shit, and yeah.
Like, I don't do that. I hide in a bush and I try to snipe people off, and I just get murdered.
Yeah, like, man, RJ, Dad, follow me. And he's like, I'm like, bro, you're going off the cliff. But he's falling down the cliff, and there's, like, steps that he's made all the way down.
Yeah, he's building the platforms on the way down. My nephew.
Well, bro, he's building shit as he's running. I'm like, what the frick?
Yeah, I can't.
I'm like, bro, how do you do that? He's like, Dad, come on, just follow me, Dad. Over here, Dad, come on.
How old is he? Is he 8?
He's 7. He's 7.
He's the same age as my kid. I keep forgetting. I always thought he was a year older, but he's not. But it's amazing what their little minds can figure out to do in these things and what they can multitask with.
Oh, bro, it's so crazy. Like, guys are shooting, and Dad, come by me, and he's like building walls, building these walls, like all that. I'm just like, wow. And then he's started playing with one of our friend's sons, and he's got like 200 and something kills. He's got a bunch of YouTube followers that follow. He's like on YouTube for Fortnite, and so this kid, he's teaching RJ everything. RJ's playing with him all the time. He's playing with him, and the kid's like showing him the ropes on what to do and how to do it and everything. And I'm just like, man. I'm like, yo, bro, your ass needs to go downstairs and play with that soccer ball for 45 minutes before you go upstairs. Like The other day, I don't know if you saw me post on my Instagram story there. He called me, and he's like, Dad. He's like, I want this new skin, the new skin of Fortnite, one of the new character guys.
Yeah.
And he's like, but I only have 1,000 V-Bucks. He's like, Dad, I need some more. He's like, I need some more. I'm like, oh, yeah? You can drop down and give me 20. So he puts the phone up. He starts doing push-ups. I'm like, okay, 5 burpees. He's doing burpees. I'm like, all right, you can get it.
You know what's scary about this Fortnite game is there's kids that are like the age of 12 and 13 that have these YouTube pages that actually make money off of them from people watching them play Fortnite.
It is crazy, bro.
It's terrifying.
It's crazy. And then that's one of the things that I don't like because RJ, I'm like, bro, go play with the soccer ball. And this. I'm like, because that's how you're going to make money. He comes back at me. Yeah, but Dad, these YouTubers, they make money from playing Fortnite. I'm like, bro, you ain't going to be one of those YouTubers. You're going to be a professional soccer player. He's like, yeah, I know, Dad, I know. He's like, but Dad, they make money. Oh, shit.
The shitty thing is he actually has a legit point.
No, I know. I know that, you know. I'm just like, man, shut up. You're getting too old, man. You're catching on to things quick.
I got into that argument yesterday with my nephew. 'Cause he's 12 and he's got a YouTube channel for Fortnite. And he's got his first amateur fight coming up in May. So I'm like, man, like you need to do all these things before you do anything else. You need to run. You need to do your workout. You need to get to the gym. You need to eat right. You need to plan out your meals. You need to do all this stuff.
Yeah.
But I got to do my live stream for Fortnite. I said to him, fuck Fortnite. I'm going to delete it off your goddamn PlayStation.
No doubt, eh?
Like, you're literally going to go get punched in a month. You're going to get punched in the face in a month. So let's deal with this. Let's deal with this task first, and then we'll deal with killing people online.
Yeah, exactly.
But
yeah, Dave.
He's got a couple hundred followers on YouTube just to watch him play Fortnite. I don't get it. So I can't do it. I can't watch people do it.
I can't watch people play. I'm like, shit, man. Here, give me the damn controller. I'm gonna play.
Yeah, and then I die 30 seconds later. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, we're at 50 minutes. That was a lot of time that went by. But I know you got some new sponsors, so let's list off the sponsors.
Yeah, well, you know, first and foremost, I want to give a big shout-out to my boys, Royal Empire Jewelry, always supporting me since day one. Genesis Edmonton, Always hooking me up with that new Genesis ride. I got home last time and I had a black G80 waiting for me. I'm hyped to see what I'm going to get when I come back home this time. I'm hoping it's a G70. I just locked down a new sponsor. I want to thank Chad at Tidax Fitness in Edmonton. They supply all your gym equipment. You name it, they got it. Check them out on Instagram. Big shout out to Title Boxing, always taking care of me with all my gear, my walkout stuff, my shorts. I also locked up another sponsorship, a long-term sponsorship that I just locked up with Beyond Yourself Nutrition. They're a big nutrition company making waves here from Canada in Montreal. I want to give a big shout out to my boy Sean for hooking that up. It's actually one of his longtime family friends. And always, Real Deal Athletics, we should be coming out with some new gear here soon. Hopefully after this fight, we can get some new stuff coming down because summertime's coming, so we know we need to have those tank tops and shorts and all that type of stuff. And, yeah, man, thank all the people who are supporting me, and, all the doubters. Just keep doubting me because I'm putting that work in, doing something that you can't do, and just keep watching me.
And did you get a new meal prep place in Montreal?
Oh, yes. Damn, you know what? I just finished eating damn salad, too. Give a big shout-out to my boy PJ at Bien Manger. I think I said that right. It's French. I only know a few words in French. But, yes, they've been hooking me up here since I got here now. And, man, their meals are so good. They have vegan meals. They have salads. They have fruit bowls. They have smoothies, you name it, they got it. Check them out on their Instagram page, Facebook. Go on to my Instagram, Ryan Ford Boxing. Check out my posts. You can check out all the things that are up on there. And, yeah, man, Spice of Life podcast, man. Nothing but the real deal.
So the meal prep place is Bien Manger.
Bien Manger.
Which is way better and way easier to say than the other one.
Yeah, I couldn't even say the other one. I wasn't even going to try to say it.